RLKN presents Night News, news and views of your Orlando High School campus, with anchors Blair Batcherly and Daniel Avagalio. Reports from Dana Vickery, Samuel Hatton, and sports with Gerald Wade.
Welcome to this edition of Night News.
I'm Daniel Avagalio.
And I'm Blair Batcherly. So Daniel, how do you like our new backdrop?
I like it. Did the art class make it?
They sure did. And since the weather's been so gloomy, we thought bring the sunshine indoors.
It's about time we see some sunny weather around here.
In this edition, we'll hear from Sam with his story about a lady with a very famous face.
We'll also get down and dirty with Dana Vickery and hear about the exciting world of horticulture.
We'll congratulate a few seniors who've been accepted into college.
And we'll take a look at our spring sports with Gerald Wade.
At open house last Wednesday, the halls were filled with parents and students anticipating the grade report. It gave parents the opportunity to talk with the teachers and pick up their students' report cards. Among Rolinda's many students, 474 students made honor roll status. 182 qualified for scholastic honor roll. 62 students achieved a 4.0 or higher. Also this year, 112 Rolinda students received a $1,000 academic scholarship. They awarded these scholarships as a result of their high scores on last year's SAT-9 tests. The total received by Rolinda was $112,000. Congratulations to those who won these awards.
Hey, all you juniors and sophomores. Next year, the ROP program will be offering 2 new ROPs, television broadcasting and computer Cisco certification. Enroll now and learn the skill that will get you a great job. If you have any questions, contact Mr. Gould, Mr. Banks, or Ms. Woodall.
Many of you have noticed the beautiful plants and flowers growing around campus. It's Mr. Orwell's horticulture class. So we sent out Dana Vickery to dig a little deeper into this interesting story.
Many students here at RLHS know very little about the school's horticulture program. In fact, most don't even know that the garden I'm in now is even part of the campus. To remedy this, Mr. Orwell asked 2 of his star pupils, Jeremy Redmond and Marshall Harlan, to show us what the class is really like. Let's go see what they're up to. And what first got you interested in this horticulture program?
Well, I've always been kind of interested in like plants and stuff, and I've never really gotten anything to grow, so why not take a class and learn how to get things to grow, and then this has helped me out a lot.
And can you tell us what Marshall's doing here?
We got some plants started from seeds and everything, some strawberries, and they kind of grew up a little bit in the greenhouse, so we had to bring them out here.
Marshall, what's your favorite thing about this class?
Probably just planning a lot of stuff, because I want to get into some type of landscaping after school, and I thought this would be a great class to get started in.
We're in the greenhouse now with our 2 garden guides. Jeremy, what are the benefits of growing plants in a greenhouse?
Well, the greenhouse effect is where when it's too cold outside, it stays warmer in here with the heat pads where the plants are, and then if it's too hot outside, we have the water going, and it keeps it nice and cool in here for the plants to grow.
And what about these spider plants? They look really interesting.
Well, the spider plants, we started from this tree or this bush right here, and we'd cut them from here, and then we'd transplant them into some vermiculite and sponge rock, and that helps get the root system started. And once we take them out of the root system, maybe about 2 weeks, then we'll transplant them into a soiled pot, and then from the soiled pot, another 4 weeks, we'd plant it into something like this, and hopefully it would start getting shoots out like this so we can start another plants.
Okay, Jeremy, can you explain to us what Marshall's doing right now?
Well, he's going along the edges of the gardens and chopping up all the weeds and everything, so we have a nice little walk space to walk on. And it helps, eventually we're probably going to do some transplants of some tomato plants on the edges, or some more strawberry plants or something on the edges, and it helps get the nutrients mixed through the soil pretty well and helps get the roots going again.
So if you like hands-on classes and playing in the dirt, sign up for Mr. Orwell's horticulture class. Well, that's it for us in the garden. I'm Dana Vickery for RLKN Night News.
The class of 2002 hosted their senior ball last Saturday. It was a blast, with over 300 students dressed in their finest. It truly was a night to remember. The senior ball royalty included Glenn Shadaris, Matt Furman, Sean Scobie, and Ryan Wilson, as well as Liz Duke, Aaron McNeil, and Tony Ritchie, and Samantha Holyfield. The queen of the night was Sheena Guy, and her king was Donnie Byer. With less than 2 months to go, graduation is the next big thing for the senior class.
Junior prom was a big hit. The music was great and fun was in the air. Prom royalty included Richard Gerber, Sean Weddle, Paul Vallejos, Raymond Valles with Paku Lowe, Autumn Kirkham, Tiffany Curris, and Chelsea Brown, with their king and queen, Alex Martinez and Darla McBee.
Is your club, group, team, or organization looking for a fun way to make money? Be a part of this year's Aquafest. As you have seen around campus, Aquafest is a carnival coming up on May 18th from 1 to 9 p.m. Booths are still available and are $25 a piece with $25 deposit, but the deadline is no later than May 3rd. So get your application in soon. For more information, see Mr. Hicks in room D6. Hope to see you there.
It's time for a bathroom break now, so here's a quick commercial by the Drama Club.
Oh, man. Dude, where'd you get those shoes? Dude, I got them at Mom. Dude, I gotta get me some of those.
What are you gonna wear? I don't know, something cute. Excuse me, where'd you get your outfit? You know, the only store in town. Mom, come on, I'll show you.
I love it. Oh my God. I love yours. I like your shoes.
Oh my God, like where'd you get your cool watches? The coolest store in town.
At Moss, of course.
Excuse me, do you have this in a smaller size?
Yeah, let me check on the back. Here you go.
Thanks, that's just what I wanted.
We love it. We love it. We got it at Moss.
That was great. Now I know where I'm going to buy next year's school clothes, at Moss.
Cheer packets are now available in the main office. The due date is today, no exceptions. So pick one up, fill it out, and turn it in to the front office ASAP.
The Multicultural Assembly is coming on May 31st.
And I'm sure all the staff and students can't wait to see the cultures from around the world represent themselves in a positive way.
I know I'll be out there representing my culture.
So how are you going to represent yours?
We're doing a dance.
What dance?
A haka.
The what?
A haka.
Okay.
We had some suggestions that Night News should show more classroom involvement, so we decided to do just that. With the story, here's Samuel Hatton.
The kind of pasting of heads has gone on for centuries, but I've never heard it done with Mona Lisa. Miss Winston had her students do a project where they cut and paste Mona Lisa's heads on other bodies. So I'm going to go figure out what's going on.
What is the project that you've currently done in this class?
Well, in the California State Standards for English, you have to learn how to write a business letter. So an interesting way that we found to do this was they include a modeling portfolio for her, where I give them a set of Mona Lisa heads and they paste or tape them onto a body from a magazine, and that all gets put together so that she has a modeling portfolio.
Let's review. 1. Cutting and pasting of heads is still done today. 2. When cutting and pasting heads, you need a proper resource, like Mona Lisa's head. 3. The finished product sure does look good. This is our RLKN Night News. I'm Samuel Hatton. Back to Blair and Daniel.
Seniors, you can still pre-order class t-shirts. They're only $10 cash, but we need 60 sign-ups before we can get them printed. So sign up for one in room G1.
Attention juniors! UC Davis is sponsoring the Sacramento College Fair on Monday, April 22nd. There's only room for 60 juniors who sign up and turn in their permission forms on time. To pick up a permission form, or if you have any questions, see Mrs. Adams in the Career Center.
We would now like to recognize some of the seniors who've been accepted to college.
Our first senior is Chaz McCoy. Chaz was accepted at UOP, UC Davis, Oregon State, the Pacific Lutheran University, Washington State, and Gonzaga.
Chaz plans to go to the University of Portland and intends to major in computer science.
Chaz was a captain wrestler here at Relinda High.
Watch out, UC Santa Cruz. Relinda is sending Sarah Davis and Nikki Judall your way.
Sarah was accepted at UC Santa Cruz and San Jose State. She plans to major in psychology or biology. Sarah was the French Club president, yearbook editor, senior class vice president, and a member of BEST.
Nikki was accepted to UC Santa Cruz, UC Santa Barbara, and UC Irvine, and Long Beach State. She doesn't know what she's going to major in, but Nikki is the yearbook editor and a senior class representative. She is also a cheerleader for Stack Valley All-Star and a member of the GSSA All-State team.
RLKN would like to wish the best of luck to Chaz, Sarah, and Nikki. If any other seniors would like to be recognized for their college acceptance, let us know. Write your names and the colleges you were accepted to and turn them into Mr. Gould's box in the front office.
It's been a busy week in spring sports, so with the details, here's Gerald Wade.
The 2002 Rio Linda soccer team has been striving for perfection this season. Coach Ralph Ramirez and his assistant coach, Jill Ramirez, have been keeping the team on their toes. Team captains Darla McBee and Jen Souls will be leading their team in today's game versus Natomas Nighthawks at Rio Linda at 3:30. The Rio Linda Knights baseball team has shifted into high gear as they race towards the CVC championship. The Knights are seen in action here as they defeat Merloma 12-2. The defending league champs entertain Natomas this afternoon with the first pitch slated for 4 o'clock. As expected, Sean Scobie, a potential early round major league draft pick, leads the team in hitting with an average just under 500. Other leading hitters are Garrett Fall, Alex Martinez, Matt Falcons, and Ray Valles. The pitching staff is led by Ryan Weinhold, Ryan Gibson, and Garrett Fall. Come out to the baseball field this afternoon and support your Knights. This year Lady Knights softball team is on their way to a championship. Here's a clip of a game earlier this week against Highlands. They topped the CVC League with Kayla Ricci leading the team in pitching with an earned run average of 0.50. Going into this week's game against Foothill, she has struck out 108 batters in 100 innings. Go Kayla. In addition, hitters Holly Reed and Courtney Dolly led the team hitting with a .333 batting average. Coach Ray says Jessica Simpson has been the team's hottest hitter, raising her average over 60 points in the last 2 games. Keep up the good work, girls. The girls will be in action again next Thursday and Friday at home against Center and Merloma. Rio Linda High's first ever boys volleyball team is up and running. The boys will compete on a club level with up to 16 other high schools. Now that's a look at sports. Now back to Blair and Daniel.
Wow, that was a busy week in sports.
It sure was. And maybe they'll have beautiful weather like this next week. I'm Blair Batcherly.
And I'm Daniel Avengalio. Now we'll leave you with footage from the JRTC camp.
And people who made this show possible.